Levántate y brilla superestrella es tu luz favorita. Entrenador MB. En el edificio. Y es un gran día para estar vivo. That's right. Rise and shine, superstar. It's your favorite light coach, MB, in the building. And it's a great day to be alive. So listen, I don't know what you've been up to this week. You might be waiting until today for you to live life. You might be waiting until today to say you have time to do things. You might be waiting until today to actually start doing something. You might be waiting till today to quit. Whatever it is, I am here to remind you, quitters never win and winners never quit. So listen to this. As you know, I am on a weight gain journey from being depressed and not eating. I lost a lot of weight. I just completely unhealthy. I'm on a weight gain journey, and I have been working out consistently every day for more than 90 days now, going on 100. I'll be hitting 100 days straight soon. But let me tell you, last weekend, one morning when I got up, I was so exhausted that I did my devotions and everything. However, everything that was supposed to come after that, which includes the workout, didn't happen. Then I ended up having a long day and things happened I didn't expect to happen. I was gone and I didn't expect to be gone. Came back and it was late. And I was like, I don't feel like doing it. But I had invested so much time and so much consistency in working out every single day that I said, you know what? I'm still going to do something. So here's the key. This is what we have to focus on in life. If we want to actually be better or do better or have better, we have to always do something. So that day that I didn't feel like working out, it was actually last Sunday. I didn't do my leg workout in the morning. And by the time night came, I was like, you know what? I don't feel like doing nothing. I'm ready to go to bed. But I did 8 minutes of core work. I know you're like, what? 8 minutes is not a workout. It is. It is for your abs if you sit down there and do it 8 minutes straight. And so what I decided was little or slow progress is absolutely and always better than no progress. Plus, all the time that I had invested in having all these consistent days done right in a row, I wasn't about to break my streak just because I was tired and I didn't get it done in the morning. When you have invested enough time, effort, and energy into something that's important to you, on the days that you don't feel like getting up to do it or staying up to get it done, guess what? You're going to sit back and all of that money, that time, that energy that you invested in this thing, it's going to be like, hey, you got some interest over here. So come on, hop on this. Let's keep it going. It gives you the confidence. It gives you the motivation to do something when you don't want to do it. And so I'm here to remind you that I know that there's something that you've been doing and you just, some days you don't feel like doing it. We all get there. We all have those days where we don't feel like getting up early. We don't feel like staying up late. We don't feel like doing the thing that we're supposed to do to get what we're trying to get to. But when you're able to do things consistently, you get to a point where not breaking your streak has more of an impact on your decision than actually doing the thing. I hope that made sense. Sometimes our motivation isn't what we think it should be, right? So I was motivated to work out that day, not because I wanted to hit a goal in the future, but because I didn't want to break a streak that I had started. I've been committed for more than 3 months straight. Now, my workouts aren't like extravagant and crazy. Like, I've worked out, sometimes it's 10 minutes, sometimes it's 30, sometimes it's 20, sometimes it's 50, sometimes it's 15 minutes. It just depends on what I'm doing that day and what my schedule is like. But I'm disciplined and I've committed to changing who I am and all that includes, which also includes my physical body, because I need my body to do the things that I want to do in life. And so because I'm committed to the change, I'm able to stay consistent. And so once I've been able to be consistent for so long, you just have this, you don't want to mess it up. You don't need any outside accountability. You don't need someone else to cheer you on and encourage you to do something, because you put in the work to be consistent even when you didn't feel like it before. So on the days that you really don't feel like it, you're like, yo, I can't mess this streak up. And so I just want to remind you that even though I only did 8 minutes, but I still got my streak going. Like, I'm still working out consistently every day. And I started this week off even better than I ended last week because I stayed consistent on that one day that I absolutely did not want to do anything. And so I just want to remind you that there's going to be times where you just don't feel like it. But if you can remain consistent enough, then those few moments when you really don't feel like you really about to give up, you can look back and say, I've put in too much time, energy, and attention to this to not keep going. Slow progress is better than saying, I'm not going to do it. Or I don't want to do it because I'm not good enough. I don't want to do it because I haven't done it in a while. Slow progress is how you get forward in life. Everything doesn't happen fast. And as a matter of fact, a lot of stuff that happens fast, you end up losing it fast. Like people who win the lottery, you know why they lose it? Because their mindset isn't changed. So it came quick and then it gets lost quick. But I think it's the Marines. If you're a Marine, please don't beat me up. And if you're in the other military, please don't beat me up. I'm just going off what I think, and somebody else can fact check this. But I think they have a saying that says, slow is steady and steady is fast. And so because you're willing to go slow through the swamps, you're going to get to where you're going to go because you're remaining steady and consistent on the course. And I just want to remind you, I know it's Friday. I know it's the end of the week. I know you probably had a long week and you living for the weekend, but you're trying to burst out of that mindset of living for the weekend, and you want to just live because you're alive. And even though this week may have beat you down, knocked you down, thrown you down, held you back, and it's Friday, I want you to remember that today is one of the most important days for you to remain consistent with your commitments. It's not thank God it's Friday so that you can just go be free for the weekend and then wake back up and have to do everything all over again on Monday. It's thank God it's Friday, and I'm going to use this day to overcome the desire to quit, to overcome the desire to slack off, to overcome the desire to give myself an excuse or a way out of not doing something. I'm going to use this day to stay committed to my change. I'm going to use this day to stay committed to my process. I'm going to use this day to stay committed to my goals, because what it is that I want is bigger than what I am and where I am and who I am right now. And I know that if I want to become that person and have those things and do those things, then in this moment, I've got to be willing to make the proper changes, because I'm never going to have those things. And if I somehow come across them, if I haven't made the change for myself to be able to maintain it once I get this thing, then I'm going to end up back where I am. And that's what I don't want for you. I don't want you to get somewhere in life, but because your mindset and your discipline and your accountability with yourself and your belief and your confidence and your energy, when you don't want to do something because it's not there, when you get the thing or go to the place or have the person that you want and desire, you're not able to stay committed to it because you didn't commit to the process when it was just you by yourself. So remember this as you go through your week, as you go through your weekend. Don't take the weekend off because you don't have to clock in to work. Use this time to invest it in yourself, to invest it in your growth, and say, even though it's not going as quickly as I want it to go, it doesn't look like I want it to look, it's not as smooth as I would like it to be, I'm going to stay committed to the process, because committing to the process means I'm committed to the change that I have to make in myself in order to be, do, and have all that it is that I want out of life. And so that's what I want to leave you with. Slow progress is absolutely and always better than no progress.